Hello YouTube, hello Facebook. Now, this video is going to sound a little bit controversial, but if you think about it, it's really what the best option it is. And today, I was I was praying in the morning. I was praying the rosary, and I was praying the chaplet of mercy with the old ladies at the church, at the Catholic church. And I was complaining to Jesus that the white population is growing again. And I really disapprove with white people because they're really mean. They think they're above everybody and they're really mean. And and Jesus told me the whole hard truth. I said, well, Lord, if you're gonna regrow the white population, at least let the other ones grow, which is a good thing. But Jesus said it's important for the white population to grow because between the other populations that are Christian or Catholic, this is the only population that knows how to do bombs, and that is true. Only the white people, the white men, know how to do bombs, and we have to fight against the Muslims. The Muslims know how to do bombs, and Mexicans don't know how to do bombs. Black people don't know how to do bombs. Filipino don't know how to do bombs. They can, but the engineers about the bombs are really white people. And so we need to let the white population thrive and let the other populations thrive. We gotta end up abortion, which is killing the Christians. We're killing Christians. And Muslims, I don't know if they do abortions, but we have the accelerator on, and we have the accelerator on with birth control. And Jesus gave me a blind marriage so I can learn about marriage, the functionality of marriage. We get connected, and the woman gets connected to the men to serve the men, so the family can thrive, so the men can be more successful, so the family can thrive. And we don't have to rely on abortions because we have a structure. And Protestants have to join the Catholic Church because that's the least woke option. So is the Orthodox Church, but the Catholic Church is the least woke option. It's against divorce, it's against fornication, it's against birth control, it's against abortion. And no matter how many stupid Catholics out there say they're Catholic and they support abortion, they're not Catholic. They don't go to church. They're Catholic by name, but I bet you they don't even go to communion. Or they do, they're doing it on mortal sin. And they're subject to hell. And so, we gotta join the church and stop being woke and start with the basics, which is not supporting divorce, because that's a home for the child, a secure home. Because when we support divorce, a marriage with divorce, we're saying that this marriage is dissolvable, and that the kid has no future because it don't have the structure, it don't have the double parent, and and the communion is the best thing you can have. Is have intimacy with Jesus. You become one with Jesus carnally, and baptism is the marriage to Jesus, which saves you. You become the wife of Jesus, and you get saved because Jesus died for the wife. Because it's all connected to Genesis, and so we gotta stand up behind our white brethren. They're gonna save us from the nukes. They're the ones that come out with the nukes to defend themselves from the Muslims. And so we also have to have other populations because every population has their benefit. I mean, Mexicans are good in the agriculture business, even though it's a slave work, but we're good at it. Nobody else does it, and we're good at it. We provide the food that's important for the war. And Mexicans aren't breeding either. They're starting to use birth control. They're down in the family to 3 people, and pretty soon we're not gonna have nobody going to the field. And other people are gonna try, but they don't have the skills. So in white people have the skills for the bombs, and the Mexicans have the skills for the bombs. And black people are multi-skilled. They have skills, and I work with black people, and they're very good at it too. And we have to stand with each other, pro each other, to defend our Christian faith under a king, which is Jesus, under a president, which is Trump, that Jesus chose to be our president for the Western Hemisphere. And that's all I wanted to say. Even though it sounds controversial, Jesus preferring the whites, but the whites are going to defend us with the nukes. And he is correct. Now, thank you, Jesus, for opening my eyes. And thank you, Jesus, for letting Mr. Trump be our president. Thank you, and bye again.